Hey YouTube, this is Tim Prince, and I am going to be making a series of videos on Blaptica Dubia care. The reason I am making a series is because there's probably only going to be like 2 parts, but my iPod, it won't let me upload many videos to, a lot of minutes to YouTube. So I'm going to have to do like 7 to 8 minute sections. So in this part, I am just going to be talking about the Blaptica Dubia, food and water, and then in the next segment, I'm going to be making a enclosure video of their enclosure and stuff. So this is part 1 of 2, and stay tuned for part 2. So let's get on with it. The Blaptica Dubia is also known as the Dubia roach, just a common name. Orange Guyana spotted cockroach is also another name for the roaches. They are very docile, they're pretty speedy, they can't climb smooth surfaces, they're just really easy to breed and care for. Yeah, so that's about really all you need to know about them for right now. I'm going to be doing the housing and heating and stuff in the next video that I make. So sorry, I had to look at my ball python. So that'll be in the next video. This is going to be about their food and water source. That's about it. So let me show you guys the food. So right here is what I keep their food in. This is a Quick Oats jar. Now their food consists of let me get into better light over here. Their food consists of ground up dog food, cat food, mainly cat food, and oats. Dog food and cat food will supply a lot of the main stuff that it's gonna take to feed them. That black stuff you see in there, I also add a little bit of coffee, and I also put brown sugar in here. Now you want to put some good ingredients in here to keep your roaches healthy. If you don't have the right ingredients in here, your lizards and tarantulas won't be healthy. So, for tarantulas, if you're feeding them, I would recommend a low calcium cat food, so the cheapest you can find. That's about a good tip, because if your tarantulas get too much calcium, they will have wet molts. You can see that in Rob C's videos. Not a good thing to deal with. I really don't want that to happen to mine. Reptiles, high calcium diet. If you have both, it really doesn't matter. I don't really care. I have both, as you can see. There's geckos, tarantulas, and my tarantulas never had wet molts. I just dust them when I feed them to my lizards, and that seems to be okay. And I use cheap cat food so that I don't have to dust them for the teas. So, dog food, cat food. You can put some dried bananas or something in here. I've read dry fruit. That's really good. I put brown sugar in here also, and oats. Oats, they seem to really like oats. Feed on them really good. I live in Wisconsin, where there are a lot of crap. Really, that heater came on. Sorry, we're in the basement and there's just like a big thing there. I live in Wisconsin, where there's not too many breeders, so I have to get stuff at like expos and stuff. You can get your roaches almost anywhere, not pet store wise, but like online. I got mine from buydubiaroaches.com. They're located in Arizona. Very good site. I would highly recommend them. I started out with large nymphs, and then they grew into adults, and instantly they started breeding, so I must be doing something good. So, also, as their water supply, you can either use fruit, which, as you can see, they just totally hollowed out this orange. it's like gone. Yeah, it's pretty much done for. 2 oranges lasted my colony about 3 days. Yeah, so oranges are a way to hydrate them. You can also use water crystals. Water crystals are very well, very like fine little crystals that you add water to, and they grow, like expand into water crystals. They're just basically like jello, it looks like. But yeah. So you can use that or these. Another helpful hint, if you're gonna be using like a dish like this big, like there's my finger compared to it, a roach can't just grab up there and climb over. You have to kind of grit it with sandpaper. I used my wood burner and just made a whole bunch of lines so that it's easy for them to get in, and it works just fine. You want to make sure you make it good enough so that adults can get in there too. That's very important. Otherwise they won't be able to get in there. So yeah. So you guys, that'll consist of my first part of this video. Please like it, comment, subscribe, and be ready for the next part, which is the enclosure. Just set up heating, humidity, and that's about all that's going to be on the next video. So, yep, watch for part 2.